6, Denver Broncos.
It's Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Michael Badgley will be the first to get this one going. And off we go from Denver. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Taking off, he's trying to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Now hand up, that's Harvey, running left. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain there of 21. First down, Broncos.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Bills 0.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like a Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. Once again, it's Cook. It'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 12. It is a big run by Cook, 37 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over,
and he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that'll set up 4th down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
To the air on 2nd down, here's Allen. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
29-yard attempt.
Raiders kick is good. And the Bills will level the score at 10 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, here's Mims. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 7. Here's Nix to throw. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. In motion goes Cooks. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Allen, going to give it to Cook. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, Allen. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. That is P.J. Lott on the safety blitz getting there for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible. because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Hicks going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. As we are ready to get back underway. Second down, Nix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To Troy Franklin. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Allen now on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 12. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
It is 3rd and 10. In motion goes Cooks. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Good tackle by P.J. Watt. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and
4. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Harvey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Broncos.
That's good.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he'll take this one in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his second touchdown tonight. What a standout performance early on in this one. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On the zone read, this is Nix. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
1-yard gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 10
It'll be a
yards.
pickup of 10. Good for a Denver first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain
Just a
of
little
3.
slow developing
Now
on that
3rd
screenplay
and
there. It was
5.
pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Intended for Portland.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Broncos field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return, here comes Davis. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Throwing again is Allen. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Bills.
Throw once more. Here's Allen.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the 46-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Allen working from the pistol. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
One more time going up top with Allen.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Allen to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
10. And the Bills first down.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will cut the lead down to 4.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
In motion goes Cooks. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Bills.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
His 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. So now they'll throw it with Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun, here is Allen. This one's just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Handoff now for Harvey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They send Sutton in motion. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Pat Bryant, the target there. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jaquan McMillan in on the stop.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's 2nd and 6. Davis going in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. Pass caught by Shakir. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down.
Allen's pass complete to Khalil Shakir. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, Cook. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Davis. And this one ruined quickly. Take take them back to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and
The
goal.
key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A design run here for Allen. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal.
A 24-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills cut the deficit down to 1.
Bills 22.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27 yards.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
Now hand up, that's Harvey running left. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
A run once more, that's Harvey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Nix. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So they got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 35, here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
A 52-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Gain of 4 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
We'll try the zone read on first and 10. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Second down. Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give them
14
14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First down.
A lot could go wrong
First and
anytime you
10
decide
at
to
the
put the ball
38-yard
in
line.
the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Look at set up the screen, but it's broken up and incomplete. They were right there on that one defensively. And that's going to bring up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
He finds Mims. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
That's good.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Draw play here for Harvey. And the Broncos are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
To the 5-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a...
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That is Joey Bosa. Gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Nix. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
A 30-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks.
Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Sutton. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 4, James Cook. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
He's got it at about the 8. He'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
Another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it.
And he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
12 yards.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
14-yard line.
And with that completion, now it puts them in prime position to win this game, Mike. I mean, at this point, all they have to do, protect the football, put it in a good spot where the kicker feels good about it, and hope your field goal team can be the hero.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. A final shot now for Allen. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.